Hey, it's Casual Jake bringing you another casual constructed. We are playing some Pioneer. Today I'm jamming some games with my friend and also fellow content creator, moderately anonymous MTG. Make sure and go check out their socials in the description. And while you're down there, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you know every time I upload a new video. Trying to keep it consistent now every Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So hopefully you can check out the new videos. And while you're down there, just again, hit that like button, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I'll see you after the game. Let's go real quick and talk about our decks real quick. So today I am playing green, white humans, and really I'm trying to go 1, 2, and 3. Like, that's the big thing about the deck. I'm not seeing a lot of Pioneer list really big on Hamlet Vanguard, but I love this card. If again, if I can go 1, 2, 3, it's really chill because it's gonna get 2 counters for each non-token human on the battlefield. Wow. So a lot of times I'm getting a 5/5, and that ward too. A lot of spot removal in these Pioneer decks, especially against black decks. And so this is really good about kind of dodging that and getting through. Of course, no evasion, no trample. But I still think pretty good if we're going wide, and if they're too busy dealing with this, well, our other humans might get through. So
I'm playing a list that I became aware of through the epicstorm.com, which is a primarily legacy based website that is based around the deck, the Epic Storm. But their creator over there, Bryant Cook, also is a big fan of other formats, including Pioneer, and showed off this really cool Lotus Field combo list. So this is a combo deck that is based around Lotus Field and being able to untap it a bunch of times with effects like Vizier of the Tumbling Sands, Hidden Strings, and maybe a couple other effects like that as well. And basically what we're trying to do is ramp up into big draw engines like Peer into the Abyss. I think that there's 3 in my deck, and I am trying to draw a bunch of cards, accrue a bunch of mana through more of those Hidden Strings type effects, and eventually what I'm going to do is cast the card Wish, so that I can go into my sideboard. I'll just remove my sideboard cover here. Sure. I go into my sideboard and I get a copy of Niv-Mizzet Parun, and eventually I have enough cards in hand to Valakut Awakening, put them all on the bottom of my deck, draw like 20 or 30 cards, and kill you with it.
Nice.
Kill you with Niv-Mizzet triggers, rather.
Yeah. You want to roll 2d6, or you want me to roll for you?
Yeah, why don't you do that, because you won't be able to see mine.
Fair enough, and we know you're a big cheat, so I got a 3. I got a 3, and so let's see what Modanon gets. Modanon gets a fucking 11. Well, wow, good
rigged.
job.
Shuffler's rigged.
Yeah, exactly. Dang it, Shuffler. Let's go ahead and we'll draw our opening hands and see what's gonna happen. So I'm assuming you'll take the play.
Yeah, I will take the play. How are we gonna start out here? Let's go with, I think I'm going to play a Valakut Recovery, whatever the backside of it is called. Let's turn this over here. I'm going to play Valakut Sanctuary tapped. Okay. I'm going to pass the turn.
Sweet. I will go ahead and draw. And I'm going to play a Temple Garden tapped. And I'll go ahead and pass the turn. No 1-drop on mine, which I don't love, but I got other goodies to play. All
right. Yeah, we'll play, I believe the backside of this is Tide Channel Pathway.
Okay. Yep.
Blue pathway land, and I'm going to cast Baral, Chief of Compliance.
Ooh, okay. Is that going to be a pass?
I'll pass back to you.
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to go ahead and play a Mutavault, and so just to keep you fair, I'll play Thalia, Garden of Thraben, and just
all right.
soft counter the Baral there.
Oh boy, that's Pioneer legal, isn't it? Wow.
It is now. So that's kind of why the humans archetype is kind of getting some extra attention right now, because Thalia just got legalized. Legalized Thalia. And I'll pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to pay 2 mana and cast a Sylvan Scrying.
Yep.
Search your library for a land, put it into your hand, shuffle.
Yep. I'm sure I'm assuming it'll either be the Thespian stage that you don't have, or the Lotus Field that you need,
So there is 1 tech land in this deck, which is Blast Zone, which is honestly a consideration.
Yeah, that's not
that is my
bad
one
either.
Like main deck thing that I can really do about what you're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna take the Blast Zone here.
Nice. I think that's a decent call. So yeah.
Put that in my hand, and I'm gonna play a Ketria Triumph as my land for turn, and I'll just pass from there.
I'm gonna go ahead and let's go Plains for turn. I would like to go 2 mana for a Luminarch Aspirant, who will get Thalia there a little bit bigger. So I'll go ahead and go to combat.
Now we're playing We're playing Alchemy right now, right?
Yeah,
That
Alchemy,
prompt at
right?
your end step.
Oh, so yeah, I have it at my end step, right?
Yeah.
The true printing, we'll put a counter on Thalia, and I'll go ahead and swing 3 first strike at you.
Well, nuts. I will take 3, and I'll go to 17.
Sounds good. And I will go ahead and pass the turn.
I think I'm just playing this Blast Zone and passing. I know
Untap.
it's a bad play.
Draw. No, I
the best
think
one
it's
so far.
it's-
No, it's like it's not bad. It's gonna do the thing, but it's definitely not very sexy.
Mutavault, and go to combat. Put another counter on
Oh, jeez.
Thalia,
Mm-hmm.
and I will go ahead and swing for 4.
Yep, I'll take it, and I'll go to 13.
Sounds good. And I will pass to you.
Okay, at your end step, I will add 1 charge counter to
Sure.
Blast Zone. Well, I guess that being the case, I'm going to play the back half of Valakut Awakening. I'm going to play Valakut Stoneforge tapped,
Okay.
and I will pass the turn.
Let's go 1 white and play a Thraben Inspector.
Sure.
So I'll go ahead and get a clue token. Let me grab one here real quick. I still think this is a good play because it'll either incentivize that Blasto and get it down. I'll still have value, or maybe even make you reevaluate it. Because I'm going to play Hamlet Vanguard, which is going to be beefy as shit. It's going to come in with 2, 4, 6 counters, a 7/7 with Ward 2.
Hold on, I'm gonna respond to you casting this.
Yeah, for sure. So this is on the stack.
Yeah, with that on the stack, I will activate the Blast Zone and destroy.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm done for the turn, so I'll go ahead and pass.
Okay. Okie dokes. I will draw. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
Let's float a blue and a red here. And I'm going to play a Lotus Field from my hand as my land for turn. And I will sacrifice both of these lands that I just tapped.
For sure.
I'll use that 2 mana to cycle a Vizier of the Tumbling Sands.
Okay.
And when I cycle this, I may untap target permanent.
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
going to
Okay, so
choose
there-
the Lotus Field. So I'll untap the Lotus Field, draw a card for cycling. I'm going to pay 5 mana and cast Pour Over Pages.
Okay.
Draw 3 cards, untap up to 2 lands, then discard a card. I'm going to untap the Lotus and the Triome, and then discard a Bark Channel Pathway. I'm going to pay 3 mana for Wish.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
You may play a card you own from outside the game this turn.
Yep.
I do have to reveal the card that I'm getting, though, which is going to be Fading Hope.
Ooh, okay.
Well, no, I guess I don't. The way this is worded, you just may play it. So
Yeah, I don't
I'm just
think you have
revealing
to.
this because I'm casting it. I'm going to cast Fading Hope, targeting. Oh, I can't target the big thing.
Yeah,
because it
without
has
2, it's got
I
Ward
forgot
2.
about this.
Do you want to
well, I
kind
screwed that
of
up.
walk that back for a second?
Nope, I'm committed. I made the play. We're here. That's fine. I'll target the Thraben Inspector. I still get a scry off of this, which is not nothing. So I'll return that to your hand. I will scry 1, and I'll keep that there.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn.
I'll go ahead and play a Boulder Loft Pathway, the white side of the green-white pathway. And, I think we just want to start getting you down from your thing. So we're going to double Mutavault it here. The 2 Mutavaults that are in my deck, both coming out in full display here. And we'll go to combat. And I'll swing for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. I'll take 7, and I'll go to 6.
I'll pay 1, do that Thraben Inspector and get a second clue. And I'll pass the turn.
80% sure that I'm about to concede at the end of this turn, but
Okay.
there's a chance that I can do something.
Okay.
So we're going to float a green and a blue here.
Okay.
And we're going to cycle Vizier of the Tumbling Sands again.
Yep. So that'll untap permanent.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, I'm sorry.
I was like, don't you float
Let me,
the...
yeah. Let me play a land for turn first. It's
Oh,
gonna
wow.
Be this Lotus Field.
Okay.
All right. So mana floating.
Okay, there you go.
Now I'm doing that.
There you go.
This one I will take back.
No, you're good. So, but you don't have any
'Cause that was
floating,
actually what I
correct?
meant
Right?
to do.
Because you spent 2...
I'm spending the 2 to use the cycling cost. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And then
Yeah.
untap your Lotus Field, I'm assuming.
Yep. So
Okay.
draw a card, untap. All right. I'm gonna tap these for. I'm gonna tap them both for blue. Make 6 blue,
Mhm.
and I'm going to leave 1 floating to cast Pour Over Pages. Draw 1, 2, 3. Untap the 2 of these. Discard a Botanical Sanctum. So we'll tap this one for green. Use the blue and one of the green. Go down to 2 green. Cast Baral. I will use the 2 green. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I have to do this. Either way, I have to do this. I'm not going to get the thing that I thought I was going to get. I'm going to cast Valakut Recovery and return target card from my graveyard to my hand.
Returning Baral, right?
No, I thought I was going to get Pour Over Pages here because I thought for some reason I had 1 more mana.
Than yeah. You're 1 off.
I'm going to get Vizier. Tap this for blue again. Use 2 of it. Go down to 1 to cycle. Not reduced by Baral because that is a cycling cost. So let's... I'm going to add 3 green. I'm going to pay 1 of it. Go down to 2. Cast another Sylvan's Crying. Grab the land. I'm just checking all zones to make sure I'm actually dead here.
Yeah.
It would appear that I'm actually dead, though. I will concede this game to you, Jake. Good game.
Okay, no problem. Good game. Sounds good. Would you mind? I'm just curious. Would you mind talking about sideboard options?
Basically, what I have is a list of things that are both wish targets, but also like things that I can sideboard in. So it's kind of a hodgepodge of different things. I've got a 1 of Dig Through Time, 1 of Fry. I've got 4 Fading Hopes, which is, I think, the newest addition to the sideboard plan that Bryant Cook has been playing. And this is to deal with decks like this that are just more aggressive, so we can wish into removal to buy us some extra time. We've got a Peering to the Abyss that we can also grab with our wish. Anger of the Gods is a sweeper that we can either bring in or be wishing for. Notably, there are 3 Lotus Fields in the main deck, and the 4th one is in the sideboard, so that your wishes are all more tutors for them. We've got our 2 of Niv-Mizzet win cons that I talked about earlier, and then 4 Mystical Disputes for control matchups.
So, like, what I'm looking in this deck is definitely want to bring in these Archon of Emerias. Literally just for like these style of decks, these Lotus combo decks. Yeah, I do play some Elite Spellbinders in the main board. Really wanted to play the 4th copy in here for that. I also like Toski in the sideboard because, well, Indestructible, going to help me draw into some cards in case we do go into a later game. I can refill that hand after a board wipe and kind of keep things going for us right there. Tireless Trackers, Apostles of Purifying Light, which more Rakdos Pyromancer decks going against that. Selfless Spirits, maybe not a bad option either if we're worried about board wipes. Rest in Peace for some of the graveyard decks. Portable Hole, not really worried about that. Fateful Absence, so yeah. These are what I'm going to be putting in actually, so I'll figure out what to cut here.
Okay, good luck and have fun, my friend.
You as well.
I'll play a Botanical Sanctum. It's my land for turn.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast an Arboreal Grazer.
There we go.
Enters the battlefield and put an extra land into play.
Something we didn't see in game 1, but is really good in this matchup. Ramp and a pretty sizable butt to stop early damage.
Really great blocker, and I've never been hot on this card, but as soon as I heard Bryant Cook explain it as being Mox Diamond, but for Pioneer, I was like, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
for real.
I get this. I'll put Ketru Triumph into play, and I'll pass the turn.
Let's go ahead and go Plains, and already outclassed here with a Thraben Inspector. I mean, I'm going to have to go wide, but I'm definitely not going to go much bigger than 3 early on. So I'll go ahead and make my clue, and I'll pass the turn.
I think what we do here is play Thespian Stage as my land for turn, and pay 2 mana for Shimmer of Possibility. Look at the top 4. I can put 1 of them in my hand and the rest on them in the bottom. The bottom of my library in a random order.
Sounds good.
This seems like a good one. I will move this one to my hand, go to 4 cards in hand, and I'll move the rest of these to the bottom of my library. And I'll pass the turn from there.
And actually, this is a better turn too than I thought. There's a Sun Petal Grove, and we drew into the Thalia. Let's go. Exactly what we want to see. And no point attacking right now, so I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
I think I don't try to get very fancy at all.
Get jazzy with international. You know that song? I don't know. I don't even know it that well. Got lipstick stains on my passport. I think I need a new one. Been around the world. Talk dirty to me. Okay, there it is. I got it.
Okay, I know that part.
I couldn't remember it.
Okay, all right.
I had to like literally perform the whole thing just to get
Let's
to the
spend
jazz solo.
3 mana on a Sylvan Scrying.
Yeah, you will pay 3 mana for your Sylvan Scrying.
Yeah, you like that, don't you, you slut?
Yeah. This is the future that Alchemy wants, rebalancing all these cards.
Balance them to have a Thalia attacks. Nice.
Everything's Thalia taxed.
We're gonna get ourselves a Blast Zone to hand.
Ah, son of a bitch. Okay.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't I?
Right, yeah.
And then I'll play a Lotus Field as my land for turn.
Fair enough.
Sacrifice the Triumph and the Botanical Sanctum. And that's it. I'm gonna pass from there.
And I do like this one, so I'll pay this. And I did say that I wanted to see it. So, Elite Spellbinder. Let's see that hand, Zaddy.
We got Blast Zone. We've got Hidden Strings.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me pull up Hidden Strings so I remember what that does. You may tap, untap. Okay, cool.
Thespian Stage.
Okay. Can't
And Peer into the Abyss.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Hidden Strings anyways, because I'm like, okay, either way, like the Peer into the Abyss, we're still kind of off from that. What, that 4, 5, 6, 7. Even with 2 Lotus
Fields.
Fields.
Thespian Stage next turn, and then have to play another land. So I'm still at least 2 turns off of casting it naturally.
Right, so I'm thinking Hidden Strings is what we're going to take. Again, you can still cast it, but it's going to take your, essentially, a lot of your turn, because it'll be 4
Is it
mana.
exiled, or it's in my hand?
It's
You may exile it.
it's exiled, and you can cast it. It just costs 2 more. I'll go ahead and go to combat, and I'll swing Thalia and Thraben Inspector.
Sure, I'll block Thalia, and I'll take 1.
I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. I will take my turn. Let's tap the Lotus Field for blue. Thespian Stage. And yeah, we'll activate the Thespian Stage and copy the Lotus Field. Land for turn, let's do Blast Zone. So yeah, I can't do anything else. I'll just pass the turn from there.
I'm going to go ahead and go Sun Petal Grove. And yeah, I think this is the right play right here. I'm going to go 2 and play Thalia's Lieutenant. Familiar with this one?
I'm familiar with it from Modern. I can't quite remember how it works. Enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each other human.
Yes.
Whenever another human enters the battlefield on your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Yes.
Yep. So counters on the other humans, and then it itself will get bigger as humans come and enter. So I have a 4/2, a 3/2, a double strike, and a 2/3 now. Quite a formidable
Jake,
force.
I just wanted to bring your attention to the fact that you said come.
I did say come. Earlier in the chat, make sure you go and review, YouTube it. Like, I don't care how many, like, just give me the views. Just keep replaying that section right there. I appreciate that. I should be ashamed of myself. Shame, Bell. Go ahead.
Good. As long as you understood what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. You just publicly, I believe you're slut shaming me actually. So that's not cool.
Before, when I called you a little slut.
Yeah, but
That wasn't shaming.
But what if I like it? Or were
Yeah.
you slut praising me? Is that the opposite of slut shaming?
Of course, yeah.
Look at you,
Always.
you little slut. This is the episode you don't want to, the gameplay does not matter. It's the commentary. It's the people.
Jake, you're my slutty little pogchamp.
That's all I've ever wanted to hear from you. Starts crying. Puts on my choker. Puts on my cat ears and my tail.
Oh my god. The C in casual stands for e-girl.
Doesn't make sense. I'm gonna swing for 4 in the air, 3 on the ground, and 2 more on the ground. So 4, 3, 2.
Let's block the inspector, and I'll take
Okay.
How much is the rest of it?
4, 5, 6, 7.
Nah, you know what? I'll block the Thalia.
Okay.
Take 6.
Yeah, take 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And if it helps, Elite Spellbinders 3 mana, Thalia's 2, Lieutenant's 2, and Thraben Inspector's 1, just kind of for your Blast Zone information there. I'll go ahead and pass the turn and just ponder why I don't have more views. With content like this, you would think they'd be lining up.
Okay. We're gonna tap Lotus Field and Lotus Field Thespian Stage copy. We're gonna make 3 blue and 3 black. Yeah, I'll use 1 of the blue and 2 of the black. Well, no, I guess I have to tap another one for black at some point either way if I want to cast this Pierce. So I'm going to spend 3 mana on a Hidden Strings that came out of my hand. So yeah, we'll put that in the graveyard, and we're going to untap 1 target permanent and another target permanent. We're going to tap this one for black, go up to 4 floating, and I will use 1 and 2. Sorry. 2 of that blue going down to 3 from 5, and cast another Hidden Strings.
Oh, where did these come from?
The Hidden Strings was the draw last turn and this turn.
Wow.
Yes.
This is broken, and I hate it. And yep, that happens.
Ban it. So yeah, I'm gonna cast that Hidden Strings from exile.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I need to make some mana with this. We'll make 3 red and another 3 black.
Okay.
Or 3 blue rather, and then I'll spend 2 of the blue. Actually, I'll spend 1 of the blue and 2 of the red. Cast that Hidden Strings. So now let's spend 3 black. Yeah. 8 Tapeta.
Yeah.
And I'm going to draw 47 in half, rounded up is 24. Also losing half of my life rounded up, so that's going to lose 10 down to 9. Got 1 blue floating. Yeah, I guess either way, to not die, I'm going to have to do this. So yeah, let's tap 3 red on this here, and I'll use I'll just use all 3 of it on Anger of the Gods. Deal 3 damage to each creature.
Yeah.
Each one that dies this way is exiled instead of going to the graveyard.
Yeah. In response, just in case, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to draw anything, but I'm going to go ahead and exile or crack this clue to draw a card.
Yep.
And yep, all these are go bye-bye. Nice.
Still haven't played my land drop yet this turn. Let's tap the Blast Zone for a colorless. Use the blue that I have floating and cycle this Vizier of the Tumbling Sands.
Okay. And you did pay the
Tap
1
the
extra
Lotus.
for the anger, right? You paid...
Oh, it was 4. I'm sorry. So yeah, we'll use that one that I had floating and backtrack this a second here.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap the Lotus Field for blue.
Got
3
you,
blue,
okay.
Use 1 of it and pay for the extra with this Blast Zone, leaving 2 blue floating.
Okay, sweet.
Cycle this Vizier. Untap, draw. I'll tap this other Lotus for blue again. Use 2 of it to cast Brawl, go down to 3.
Ooh, yeah.
Use 1 blue to cast Hidden Strings. Untap both of these low die. I think I can kill you here. Let's give it a shot.
Would love to see it.
Let's tap both of these. Let's tap 1 Lotus for blue and 1 for red.
Okay.
We'll use 2 of the blue, go down to 3. Actually, let's just use 3 of it. And 1 of the red, so 4 mana in total.
Okay.
Cast Pour Over Pages. Draw
Yep.
3, untap 2 lands, then discard. Discard a Pathway and Pathway. Tap these for blue and red again, go to 5 and 5. And I'm going to cast Niv-Mizzet Parun.
Okay.
Parun.
Oh, here we go.
Go down to 2 and 2. And then I'll leave a blue floating to cast a Valakut Awakening, putting exactly 20 cards from my hand on the bottom of my library.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, if you're not familiar with Niv-Mizzet, y'all, Niv-Mizzet deals a damage every time you draw a card, right?
Yep.
Yep. Can't be countered or anything like that. I'm all tapped out, so with that
I guess I
Valakut-
also technically have a trigger from casting the Valakut Awakening.
Right. So Valakut Awakening is just gonna allow moderately Anon, who has I think more than 20 cards anyways, but has a
I have exactly 20 in hand.
Oh really? Oh, that's exciting. I guess you need a 19 for this one, but yeah, put those 20 cards into the bottom of the library and then draw that mini +1. Oh yeah, so you're more than enough, and that'll kill me. Good combo.
Yep. Nice. Awesome. Cool.
Sweet.
Good game.
Good game. I'm gonna go ahead and go
turn 2 Archon.
right. I'm gonna go Plains and go Thraben Inspector. Kind of been showing up in every match so far, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I will draw, and I'll play a Ketcheria Triome tapped and pass the turn.
Play the Branch Loft Pathway, the green one, the cycle. This one was from Zendikar, not from Call Time. Again, always gonna mix them up. And
I'm not that Eddie, I don't know.
another card I'm not seeing a lot of in these lists, but I run 2 of them because they can help you kind of ramp into those Cocos and stuff. I'm gonna play like Catilda. We'll see where it's at, but I run 2 of, and just happen to see one, so we'll play Catilda and swing 1 Thraben.
I like it. That's a spicy flex slot.
Yeah, it's cute.
I will take the 1 and go to 19.
Sweet, and I'll pass the turn.
Let's play Spire Bluff Canal as my land for turn. I'm going to cast Sylvan Scrying. I'll go and get a Lotus Field. Lotus Field, put that into my hand, and I'll pass the turn from there.
I'll go ahead and play a Plains for turn. And like we said, want to see those sideboard cards. So here's Archon of Emeria. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pay 2 and play a Luminarch Aspirant. And I'm going to go ahead and put that counter on my Emeria in case you do end up getting that Anger of the Gods. We can protect the Emeria there. Big brain. Got to think. I'll pass the turn.
No, so actually as you cast that, I realized that I can't not bring in Anger of the God or my Fading Hopes against your Archon deck because I won't be able to get them obviously with my Wish. I can only cast them during the turn that I've cast Wish. So now actually my only main deck answer is the Blast Zone. So that was definitely a big sideboarding mistake.
Wow, yeah. I didn't think about that either because, yeah, with the way Wish works.
Okay, I'm going to play Thespian Stage as my land for turn. And I'm going to cast Valakut Recovery targeting my Sylvan Scrying. So put that back in my hand. Just show off for the camera there.
Yeah.
And I'll pass the turn.
Let's do a Branch Loft Pathway again. And I'm going to pay 3 for an Elite Spellbinder.
All right, so we've got the Sylvan Scrying that we got back. Hidden Strings, got a Lotus Field, a Vizier of the Tumbling Sands, a Wish, Valakut Awakening, and a second copy of Hidden Strings.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that Valakut Awakening.
Okay.
And so you can cast that, but it's gonna cost 2 more if you do. So I'm gonna go ahead and go 1 green and then 1 more, and just set up to kind of kill you next turn potentially with a Hamlet Vanguard.
Okay.
And so that'll come in
with. I can't
with,
do anything about that.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 counters on it. And let me get a die for that.
It comes in with 2 for each human?
Yep, 2 for each non-token. Oh, sorry, this is not a human. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So it comes in with 2 for each non-human, non-token human. I'll go to combat. Luminarch Aspirant, put a counter on itself. And let's swing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, I'll take 5 and go to 14.
All right, and I'll pass.
I will untap, draw a card. There is nothing that I can do. I will concede the game.
Yeah, fair enough. I kind of figured without the when we kind of discovered that you couldn't wishboard for that stuff, it would kind of mess stuff up.
You know, it's an error that people make sometimes. I wasn't thinking hard enough about that decision, so that is totally okay.
So yeah, good game, as the young folks say. Sheesh, that was a close game. Really didn't think if I was gonna be able to get the third game there, but with that kind of sideboard mishap, made it pretty winnable for the humans there. But I think we had a really good time. I really enjoyed Moderately Anonymous's use of Mox Field. Really a cool way to test out decks and just get to play some more Pioneer decks. I might be using that here in the future. But please tell me what you thought of the game. Do you like the new overlay? Do you like everything that we're doing here? Are the cards readable and legible for you? Do you enjoy the full match, or should I break these up into single game videos? Whatever kind of feedback you have, I would love to hear that. And again, thank you Moderately Anonymous for coming on the channel, and make sure you check them out. All their links will be in the description, so go check them out. Show them some love. Until next time, I'm Casual Jake reminding you, don't forget to play your land drops. See ya!